Hello.
Hello.
Hi, my name's Zach. I'm with Freedom Fun, and I'm here to drop off your movie package today.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. And so it looks like your contract, you're paid in full.
Okay, good, good.
I'm going to give you this review card. If
Uh-huh.
you don't mind just holding on to this, and then after I'm done setting up and going over the whole procedure with you, returning that to me, I greatly appreciate it. You'll get a $5 Starbucks gift card emailed to you.
Oh,
and
cool.
then also just lets the boss know how I did, and I'll even get like a $20 bonus on it. So
Awesome.
yeah. So if you don't mind just showing me where you want to set up, and then we can go from there.
Okay, yeah. Let's walk over here. I think I want to go ahead and get it set up like right here. My thoughts are is that I want to have it, backed up right here, and so my audience is going to be setting, out there.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, we can definitely make that work, I think. We have a lot of space on the bottom here for the screen. I'll probably put the screen a little bit in front of here because I don't want it to hit the top of this.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't see anything else that could get in the way. Is there any lights that come on at night and stuff? Because I want to make sure...
Oh, because does that interfere with the projection?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I can make sure, I mean, those are motion lights back there, but I can make sure that those motion lights don't come on.
Yeah,
maybe
that'd be
put
great.
something above it so there's no light going through the back of the screen or anything. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, perfect. And then is there a power source nearby that I'll be able to hook up to?
Yeah. How close do you need it?
Well, we have an extension cord about 50 feet long, so as long as we have it within 50 feet or so, we should be good.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like right over, probably just right inside that door actually, about maybe 10 feet, we can run power out. I guess, where's the power going to run?
Got it. Yeah, so no, I'm going to run the power from to behind the screen here, and then I'll get everything set up, and then I'll come and knock on the door and grab you, just to go over how, everything works and stuff, so you'll be set for tonight.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Good stuff. And will you be showing me like how to tear everything down and?
Yeah, I'll be going over the whole process.
All that, the whole process.
Yes,
Okay.
I'll be going over all of that.
So you're just gonna come get me when you're ready for that?
Yeah, I'll come knock on the door and grab you, and then we can go over all this stuff.
Sounds good.
So after I get everything set up, I'm going to grab the customer, I'm going to walk them out here and show them their complete movie setup, right? So I'm going to kind of first want to go over the audio settings first, right? So I have everything connected, the speakers are turned on, the volume on the speakers are turned up, and I'm going to show them that they can control the sound with these knobs, right? If they're doing a DVD, that they control the sound with the channel 1 knob, and if they're using a laptop, then I'm going to literally pull out the MP3 cable, plug it in, and show them how to control the audio with the channel 4 knob with the MP3 cable connected to their laptop, right? And after I go through the audio settings with them, I'm going to explain to them that since it's bright outside, we can't get the projector in the perfect spot. We can get it close, but we won't be able to know exactly how good it is until it gets dark out. So I'll either take them inside with the mixer and the projector, and I'll go over the settings with that, and I'll turn on the projector inside and go through the menu settings, or I'll just talk the projector settings to them out here and explain that you may need to move the projector backward if it's too small, move it forward if it's too big. These projectors have little knobs on them that you can use to kind of level it. Sometimes people even stick magazines and books underneath it just to make it perfectly flat. And then I'll kind of go over the main projector settings, which would be the keystone. If you want to tilt the image forward or backward like this, then they would need to go into the projector settings and find the keystone settings, right? And then I'm also going to text them a link to our customer movie training playlist, which has a whole bunch of videos on there from audio trouble to projector troubleshooting guides and so much more that they can reference in case they have any issues. And I'm also going to go one step further and give them my personal cell phone number in the event that they need help with something and they can't figure it out. They can try and contact me first, and if they can't get in touch with me, then I'll have them call the business line to try and get in touch with someone. Now, before I go over the teardown procedure with the customer, I want to go over a couple things. Since it's hot outside and it's in the middle of the day, we definitely don't want to leave all of our equipment turned on. So first, I'm going to show them how to hook up the projector, either to the mixer box, right? So I have the power cable here and the HDMI cable here. I'm going to explain to them that you just need to plug this into the projector this evening whenever you're ready to start the movie, but until then, we're going to put the projector up in a case. Okay, so we'll actually put the projector up in the case so it's out of the elements. Next, I'm going to walk them around to the speakers. I'm going to go ahead and turn the speakers off for now. I'm going to just show them basically that, we already have the volume settings configured on here. I'm just going to press the power button to turn it off. Now, if they want to come out, during the day and listen to some music, they can just come to the back of these speakers and turn on the power cable and then use the MP3 cable by the media box to play some music if they want to utilize the sound equipment during the day. And then lastly, I'm going to actually bring the customer behind the screen and show them how to turn off and on the blower. So I'm going to explain to them that we don't want to keep the blower on all day and that they only need to turn it on, before their movie. So I'm actually going to walk back here and physically turn off the blower and guide the screen down. And then explain to them that since we have the screen secured, that when they turn the blower on, the screen should just pop right up, right? But just to be cautious of the speakers on the side whenever they're guiding the screen up, because we don't want the screen, as it's inflating, to knock over the speakers and have the speakers hit the ground. After explaining to the customer how to operate all of their movie equipment, we're going to go over how to tear everything down and store it overnight properly. Okay, so the very first step is we're going to tell them to turn the speakers off and then turn the projector off. They need to leave everything plugged in for about 5 to 10 minutes though, so the projector still has time to cool off and stuff, because it has a cooling fan inside of it. And so if they disconnect the projector from the power right away after turning it off, it could burn out the bulb. Okay, and then after they let the projector cool down for a few minutes, they can go ahead and put the projector back in the case. These cables that are coming out of the mixer that I'm grabbing with my hand will go in the top pouch. Okay, and I'll physically show them that they will disconnect this cable, and they'll disconnect this other XLR cable, and then they'll disconnect the power cable, and all of these cables that are hanging outside the back of the mixer box, I'm going to wrap them up. I'm going to unzip the top pouch and place these cables and the DVD remote and the MP3 cable in here. Tell them we never open the back part of the mixer box and shove the cables in there, and we don't shove the remotes or the cables in the front of the mixer either. Everything goes in the top pouch. Okay? And then I'll tell them, they could just take the speakers right off of the jam stand. They pop right off. Like so. The jam stands themselves, I'll tell them, I'll even go over this part with them too. So I'll unscrew the knobs, take out the pin, because a lot of the times customers will put the jam stand like this where it's super tall, and I'll tell them they can literally just grab the leg and bring the jam stand in like so. And then all of the cables that are on the ground, the speaker power cables, the extension cords, all of the long cables that are on the ground, they can just roll it up and place them, in a neat pile with each other before bringing it inside. Okay? And then I explained to them how to tear down the screen, how they need to get into a rectangular shape, and fold the white part in on itself, and then fold the screen in on itself maybe 1 or 2 more times, and then to roll it up starting from one end to the other end. And there's a video on YouTube as well that kind of goes over how to properly roll up your screen, and I'll send them that link as well. So after going over the teardown procedure with the customer, we're going to get them to do 2 things. First, we're going to have them sign this contract basically stating that they did receive instructions on how to properly store the equipment overnight. And then secondly, we're going to ask them for their review card back, and we're going to thank them for choosing Freedom Fund for their business, and that we hope to see them again.